Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about or giving you my ranking of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. There's 5 categories I'm going to put these movies into, and they are killer, really good, good, watchable, and terrible. Um, Over the years, the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise has slipped out of the top 5 for me. Uh, Now I enjoy a majority of the movies, but just overall, the other franchises that I've moved up ahead of it have stepped up their game and improved a lot, more so than the last films of their franchise are a lot better than some of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise movies, especially towards the end, and um, just the quality, the stories are just much better. And Freddy used to be in my top 3. He is considered to be part of the big 3, but for me, honestly, I have a new member of the big 3, and this may rub some people the wrong way. Uh, but again, this is just my opinion. But for me, Chucky is a part of the big 3 for me. Um, and then, of course, my top 2 are not going to change. It's Jason, it's Michael, and now it's Chucky. But we'll talk about that in another video. Getting to this ranking here, um, I'm going to start off with the original film, which is killer. It's the best in the franchise. That's probably never going to change. They're never going to make a better movie than that. Uh, the garbage dump of the franchise, and I know I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but again, this is my opinion, and it's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. It is going into the terrible category. Uh, I don't like the story. I don't like the characters. The only really positive thing I can say about this movie is some of the kills are excellent. Outside of that, I think they rushed this movie because they wanted to compete with Halloween and Friday the 13th, and they just wanted to keep pumping out movies just one year after another. And to me, it suffered. When you compare, especially to the first film, it is god awful. It really is. It's got the worst characters, I think, in the franchise. And again, it's just my opinion. I know some other people are gonna probably flip their lid, but it's just my opinion. Uh, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors, goes into the killer category. Um, you bring back Heather Langenkamp in this movie, and it just, right away, it's uh, 10 times as better as Part 2. It's just, it really brought back the franchise for me when they came out with 3. And let's get into uh, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, Dream Master. We got, I have it as really good. Uh, I like the characters. The kills were really good. I like the story. Uh, and even Freddy in this movie is really good. Yeah, the comedy. You start to see the comedy coming through these movies even more and more as the franchise goes on. But I like that. I like that as part of Freddy's character is he's funny, you know, and I think it's a really good film, and that's where it belongs for me. Uh, Part 5, um, Dream Child, that goes into the good category. you can see it starts to slip back into going downhill, and you'll see that with the next films. We have New Nightmare, which I have is watchable, and Freddy's Dead is terrible. It is worse than part two, and that's saying something because everyone knows how much I hated part two, but Freddy's Dead just yeah, it just it ruined the franchise again. But and New Nightmare, I've never been a fan of it. I've watched it once and I never revisited it. It's the one I revisit the least uh, because it's just not interesting to me. I don't like what they did with it. I didn't like the story, and yeah, it's at the bottom. It's terrible. Then we have Freddy versus Jason, and if you remember my Friday the 13th ranking, I had it as good, but in Nightmare on Elm Street part of it, I have it as really good because Freddy in the movie makes the movie. Uh, had they had someone else play Freddy Krueger, this movie would have been a dumpster fire. They should have had Kane Hodder playing Jason Voorhees. I don't care what anyone says. He had uh, uh, he should have been asked first before anyone else, and it should have been him. For a person who's portrayed the character in 4 movies, uh, that should have been the first call. Now, had he turned it down, okay, but they went with this Canadian stuntman, which uh, I'm sorry, but he's the worst portrayal of Jason in the franchise. I'll even take old Roy over this Canadian stuntman. Uh, he was really bad. Now it has good kills in it, but you know I despise that part of the movie with Jason's portrayal. That really drags down the movie, in my opinion. And then we have the remake, reboot, whatever the hell you want to call it. I have it as good. Um, I like the story. I like Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy Krueger. Uh, had he played Freddy Krueger in Freddy vs. Jason, I think it would have been just as good because he did a great job in this movie. Even Robert Englund said he did a really good job as Freddy, and uh, that's the best part of the movie of that remake. But I do like the story. I like the uh, backstory we get a little bit with this character too, and just overall, it was good. But definitely could have been a lot better. The characters in the movie uh, were subpar at best. Other than that, that is my ranking of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. So in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on my ranking of these movies. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like this video, hit that like button. And share this video on your social media as you see fit to. I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.